Recently, I came across a piece titled, Sanders, Warren, Ocasio-Cortez, and Other Lawmakers Sign Pledge to End America's Forever Wars. Specifically, as the author of the piece explained, 8 members of Congress have taken a pledge to work to bring ongoing U.S. global military conflicts to a responsible and expedient end, the result of a first-of-its-kind lobbying effort by military veterans on Capitol Hill. The pledge was written and organized by a group called Common Defense, made up of veterans and military families, which advocates for scaling back U.S. military commitments overseas. Common Defense boasts of more than 20,000 veteran members in all 50 states, and it threw its endorsement behind almost 30 candidates in the last midterm election cycle. All of the signatories so far are members of the Democratic caucus, and most of them are associated with the left wing of the party. Senators Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, Omar and other freshman reps, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Khanna, and Rashida Tlaib, and Congressional Progressive Caucus co-chair Mark Pocan. Common Defense is also courting more moderate lawmakers, particularly those in swing districts and Democrats. So far, the group has also gotten the support of Montana Senator Jon Tester, who was first elected in the heavily Republican state in 2006 after bucking advice from Washington consultants and running a populist campaign that condemned the Iraq War. Ending our wars is something that we really need to do. Now, while it is good that these 8 politicians were willing to sign this pledge to end America's never-ending wars, it is also, at the same time, highly concerning that only 8 members of the House and Senate were willing to sign the pledge to end our never-ending wars. Again, ending our wars is something that we really need to do, because what we have been doing overseas is highly immoral. Did you know that the world considers us to be, by far, the biggest threat to world peace in the world? And it's not hard to see why. We have a drone program that, under Obama, apparently took the lives of innocent civilians 90% of the time. And under Trump, the situation has reportedly gotten even worse. We keep taking the lives of so many people overseas, and it's just not right. The lives of people overseas matter just as much as our own. Now look, I'm glad that the aforementioned 8 politicians were willing to sign the pledge to end our never-ending wars. But at the same time, again, there are a lot more politicians in the House and in the Senate than the aforementioned 8 politicians. And thus, it is highly concerning and highly problematic that only 8 members of the House and Senate were willing to sign the pledge to end our never-ending wars.